Hey guys, it's Venom here with take 4 of my new Inzektor deck. Yes, this is the 4th try I've done at this. I'm failing miserably today. I can't record at all. And the fact that I've got nobody here to the only time I really ever have anybody else here to help me record is when I'm dueling somebody. And even then, I'm starting and stopping the video on my own. So, it's kind of hard to make videos all by yourself. Especially since you have nobody to really talk to. Kind of just talking into a camera, so it's kind of awkward. But anyways, this is an update on my Inzektors. It's not the same build anymore. It is a lot different. You'll see what the difference is once I get into it. But I really like this deck. It's a lot more consistent and a lot more powerful than the other deck, and it gives you more options than the other deck that I had. So this is my new Inzektor deck. Let's go ahead and get into it. One Dark Arm Dragon. Everybody knows why he's in here. If you don't, you're stupid. For the Gigas, you run 2 Giga Mantis and 1 Giga Weevil. Really good combo there. Allows for OTK with the Giga Weevil, stuff like that. And for the Inzektors that I want to attach to my Dragonflies and Centipedes, you got 3 Hoppers and 3 Hornets. The explanation for Hoppers, a lot of people are giving me flack, or giving other people flack about running this build. This build is a lot more consistent with the Hoppers actually make it very consistent. In my opinion, this is going to sound kind of silly in most people's ears, but a Hopper is like running another Hornet in my opinion, except the fact that you can't destroy, instead you're attacking directly. That's still really nice. You can still make crazy combos with him, and the craziest combo with it that I found so far, which there could be more, is summon a Centipede, equip a Hopper, dequip Hopper, Centipede can now attack directly, get an Inzektor Sword, Zect Caliber with Centipede, equip it to Centipede, attack for 24. And now they're stuck with the decision of, well, do I want to destroy a Centipede and let him just add Centipede right back to his hand and use that same loop next turn? Or do I want to just let him use that turn, or same loop next turn, and have it have 200 attack instead of 24? That's basically what that is. That's another combo you can do with the deck. It's really good. It makes you have, this deck is with the Hoppers instead of, or with these guys, it just gives you more options. You can either go to this side of the deck or this side of the deck, based on your hand and based on your field and your opponent's field and all that stuff. Because it's basically, this deck just gives you more options, and it has much more consistent hands, surprisingly. It doesn't look like it would have more consistent hands, but it does. But anyways, 3 Dragonflies and 3 Centipedes. Other than the Hornet and the Hoppers, they are the core of the deck. You gotta run those in this deck, no matter what. For the last monster, you got 2 Effect Veilers, really good. I don't know why you wouldn't run them. They stop a lot of stuff this format, such as Rat. Or not Rat necessarily, you could Effect Veiler their wind up Zen Mighty, and next turn you're going to destroy it, or you can do that to their Rat, so their Rat can't switch to defense, and then you can inflict some damage through that. Just simple stuff like that. For the spells, you got 2 Potted Dualities and an Allure of Darkness. They're really good. I prefer 2 Potted Dualities over an Allure, or over 3 Potted Dualities. I don't know why, I just do. 3 Inzektor Sword, Zect Caliber. It's basically adding stuff back to your hand when it gets destroyed, and it gives your monsters free 800 attack, which is nice, in my opinion. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. These are all staples. They kind of deserve their spots in here because of just their... And then the best 1-for-1 in the game, in my opinion. 3 MSTs, best 1-for-1 ever. I love it. Full Spray to send Hopper or Hornet. And see, with Full Spray, now you have more targets. If you already have your Hornet out, then what are you going to Full Spray when you draw this? It's a dead draw in the original build if you've already got your Hornet out. So hey, now you can do Hopper, because this build has more options. So therefore, Full Spray is not as dead as always, or as it could be in the regular builds. Book of Moon, just because it's a staple. And then for the traps, I run the obvious Solemn Brigade. I do not run Fiendish Chains, but instead I run 3 Compulses. For those of you who've been watching my Inzektor deck profiles, if you have 3 Fiendish Chains, I would suggest you run those over all the Compulses, because the Compulses are basically my replacement for Fiendish Chain. Yes, I would suggest that. And I can't find the room for Call of the Haunted in this deck, which I don't think I need it. If I do want it in here, it's only going to be 2 of instead of a 3 of. But anyways. And then last but not least, 2 Torrential Tribute, because it's so amazing. It makes your opponent play more conservative. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the extra deck. You got 2 Wind Up Zen Mains, 1 Leviair, 2 number 20 Giga Brilliant, 2 Leviathan Dragons, Grinosaurus, Acid Golem, Acid Golem is better than people say it is. 1 Utopia and 1 Stillstorm Roach, 1 Exabeetle, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Catastor, and 1 Black Rose. There's no side deck really built for this deck yet, because I'm just using the same one basically as before for the other Inzektors with a few little changes to it, but other than that it's the same. So rate, comment, subscribe.